Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Daily Markets Watch with myself, Stavros Tousios, in partnership with Omega FX. Today is the 23rd of November. We've had an interesting day yesterday also in the events side of things because, Fed Powell remains the Fed chair. And that seems to not be sitting really well with stock traders, as he is a little bit more of a hawkish at the moment, rather he is dovish. So we've had a bit of a decline on the S&P and other indexes, of course, as we expected. I think I mentioned this a couple of days ago, that the S&P doesn't have a lot of room to move higher up. What else we saw, of course, COVID cases and lockdowns are on the headlines again in the European area, and euro dollar is under pressure, continues to the levels identified a couple of sessions ago, a couple of videos ago. And then we're also going to have a quick look on HP, guys, today, the stock, because they are delivering their earnings reports. And we are quite still see prices remain at elevated levels, while all the other, or most of the other stocks have actually already started their descent due to, the Fed signal, let's just call it. So let's have a look at euro dollar, the what's going on with the S&P 500 and also HP. Starting off, of course, with the euro dollar, you do see that we did have a break of the 62 Fibonacci retracement yesterday. Hold on, let me just zoom in a little bit. Like a decisive break, I would actually want to add. And from there, or from here, the next level down now is the 111.65. This is the previous low recorded back in June 2020. Okay, and as long as we remain below 112.86, okay, that level is next down on the line. Okay, 111.65, I repeat. Now, in case we do move above the 62% once again, what we need to do is come and put our Fibonacci tool all the way from the top, the previous swing high, all the way to the low down here, and look for resistance at 113.35, 114. But I do think we are far from getting there. Why do I think that? I think that because we've just broken outside the channel that I've drawn even in like a week ago or so. Okay, we've broken outside. That means that as long as we are outside this channel, guys, we remain biased to the downside. Okay, another level take into account, it's the top of what is that, 1 2 3 4 last Thursday. So the top over here that we did at 113.68. okay, it's an important level. Now we do see the RSI going into oversold territory. But don't forget, guys, that the RSI is an oscillator. It only works well if you use it correctly. So it works well in ranging markets for overbought and oversold levels. But where we're in traded markets, is supposed to be actually revisiting the oversold or overbought areas consistently over a period of time. Okay, supporting the trend. Now the MACD, as well as you see, recently the slow moving average has crossed below the zero line. Okay, so both indicators show that there is more potential for downside, which is also supported from price action currently. Okay, and I will repeat, as long as we are below 112.86, the next level is 111.65. If 1165 gives into pressures, then we're looking even at 110 and lower. Okay, this actually should really be a zone, because we've got very good resistance drawn at here that haven't yet tested. 111.56 and 65, this is a zone. Okay, an important one, I would say also. And don't forget, we are still looking at the 112.39, which is the high been registered here, which also gives us a high activity historically speaking, high activity action here around 112, I would say 50, 11200 or so, okay, over here. So this is also where we are currently. This is a strong level, okay. So today, just quickly go down on the 1 hour, because we need to look at the 1 hour. We do see a bullish divergence over here, okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see a reversal, okay, but we might see prices moving a little bit higher, okay. First level, of course, I think is already done. We already tagged that level, right? This is a first test. Most likely we're going to get past that level, and then good chances to get to around 112.79, okay. Let's see, this is 20 pips from now, from current price, and we might find resistance at that level. Then obviously we have to reassess, but best idea is to always look at the bias at the 50 Fibonacci. 112.98 might just be the max for the day if we do get there. Now quickly on the S&P, we identified a potential bearish divergence here last week in the video that we talked about the S&P. The RSI, the MACD also show some, continue to show signals of potential weakness here, with the next level down being the 23 Fibonacci retracement here around 46.35, which is also a potential double bottom here with this early November low at 46.31. Now, in case we do break that level, and guys, don't forget this is going to be a slow week in terms of liquidity, because it's Thanksgiving on Thursday, then Black Friday. So we can expect prices to move faster, okay, than usually. So I would be interested to see, okay. I would be interested to see prices, and I'm actually going to go a little bit lower on the 1 hour here. Hold on, there we go. I will be interested to see prices, if prices remain, remain outside this ascending channel, okay. Because as long as they remain below that channel, and also a bit more of a shorter term resistance below 46.72, which is actually fighting with right now, will remain bearish. Now that looks to me like a progressive move to the downside, okay, and there is more space to the downside. MACD, RSI, they can stay maybe here for a bit and then drop lower. We might see a correction, but again, I will be putting my FIBO over here, and I will be looking at resistance 46.81, 46.93, and 47. The round 47 is always what will determine where the short-term bias is. For now, as long as we're below that level, literally we are bearish, okay. So pay attention to that level, and also what I will be doing now, since I just detected this, draw a trend line over here, okay. You see, we connect these tops and magically we come also here. So this is an important level, perhaps for a potential correction. We might do another leg down and then up to 46.72 for a retest, and then continue lower down, okay. But again, as I said, if we do move up, look at 47, okay. And last excuse me, HP, I've drawn a channel over here because there is potential to move all the way down there, depending on the results, of course. That is more of a medium term thing, right? We do expect today to be an important day, okay? Obviously, earnings report, so that is going to have an effect either to the upside or to the downside. Maybe the results are priced in, that's why we've seen these prices coming in, and now the event might be the one that is going to drive prices lower than higher. Now, either way, our bottom for now is at 28, okay, and that's the reality. Our top can be like 33, okay, because this is a 100 Fibonacci extension of this leg from like down here, swing low to swing high and down to 4, okay. So 33, since we are really fighting for the 62, which is around the 30 level and a very strong level as well. In case we do break the next level up that we are going to see strong resistance in 33.63. That doesn't mean we cannot turn anywhere between, but it means that that might be a local top. Okay, more chances for that to be a local top. But as long as we are above 28, we remain biased to the upside. Now, what else is going to give us a potential signal for more upside bias is the 27.65. Okay, even if we break below that level, which is possible if we do get a good leg to the downside, then that might support the I think bears for the short term at least. If we do lose that level as well, then next level is would be the 26.12. Now, question remains, do we see any signals here that indicate whether we're bullish or bearish? Well, you see that the signals over here are a bit mixed. We did see both MACD and RSI giving us a potential correction signal, but it didn't really effectuate, right? You can see that over here. But from there, this now, both of them look a bit mixed. There is some sort of divergence, but it's not negative, okay? It's still positive. So prices go up, the RSI goes up. The MACD goes up, the price goes up. The only thing that I'm looking at a little bit differently is the histogram, because this histogram has not really pulled off a good move to get past this previous high. So it's mixed. When markets are mixed like this, we can expect fluctuations. So staying between 30 and 28 might be something that we're going to see for the short term. Okay, now if we go down on the 4 hours, maybe we get a different signal. You can see here the RSI gives somewhat of a signal here, but the MACD no. Okay, so best thing to do when that happens is look at the shorter term. Okay, so we've got a signal here on the RSI and the signal over here, the MACD, you can see it clearly, right? A divergence. And if it's confirmed on the 1 hour as well, then that might be a signal. Is it confirmed? Well, on the MACD, yes. The RSI barely gives us something. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, and as always, draw a channel to identify where we are. Now, to me, as long as we are inside that channel, we are biased to the upside, but not aggressively. Okay, this is only a base channel, so the trend remains up. And as long as we are inside that channel, we remain up. But from 30 down to like 28.50, this is a good level to consider, right? So I will be putting a Fibonacci from bottom to top. And I'll be looking at potential support at, for the short term, 30, 29.60, 29.66, 28.92. Okay, if we lose 28.92, very likely to go the way back down to 28. Okay, and 29.26, of course, will act as the bias. Now, what else we can do to identify a bit more of a short-term signal is go and place our Fibo over here. Yeah. And we are going to look at 31.80 as well. So 30, 31.80, 33.63. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, of course, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. We'll be here again tomorrow with another selection of 3 different answers for another daily markets watch with Omega FX and Stavros Tisios. Thanks for watching. Take care and trade safe.